1960s, a period of large amounts of domestic reform. A reform spearheaded by President Lyndon B. Johnson and his domestic reform plan that he called the Great Society. The way the government responds to the citizens completely overhauled. Government aid instituted in plans such as Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. National parks preserved by the Wilderness Protection Act. Civil rights changed forever by the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Economic Opportunity Act of 1964, and the Voting Rights Act. Never has such an ambitious plan been proposed or put into action. It will change the way domestic policy is handled for forever.
Will you join in the battle to build the Great Society, to prove that our material progress is only the foundation on which we will build a richer life of mind and spirit?
The Great Society was a cluster of projects undertaken by the President. He saw racial discrimination and poverty as a social issue, not just a political issue.
He knew what the country had went through, and he thought to himself that we are in the 1960s, and we are not where we need to be.
In 1964, civil rights legislation was passed. It was the first civil rights legislation in the U.S. since 1875. The Civil Rights Act said that public accommodations have to be available to everyone and that discrimination was illegal. It wiped out every whites-only sign in the U.S.
In 1965, the President proposed a Voting Rights Act that allowed blacks to vote without restrictions. There were no longer poll taxes or literary tests for blacks. This allowed them to have an actual voice in the government and no longer be discriminated against.
Some people ask, to what extent should the President be involved in creating domestic policy? I believe the President should be totally involved in creating domestic policy because he is elected by the people. He is also the voice of the people because he is elected by them. He is the leader of our country, therefore he should create domestic policy for the United States of America. The Great Society had a profound effect on American culture. It is reflected through the music of that era.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are changing. Some writers and critics, you prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are changing. Some senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he that gets hurt will be he who is stalled, for the battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing. Our mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changing. The line it is drawn and the curse it is cast. The slowest one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading.